Hi everyone, Matt Johnson here. Happy Monday and welcome to another episode of Coffee and Watches. Now today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to dive into the different styles of watch clasps and buckles. The buckles that keep your straps together and your watches on your wrists. How many do you think there are? Well, in today's episode we're going to find out. But time's are ticking, so let's get stuck in. Now today on my wrist I'm wearing my SKX 007 with red modded dial, and this one has a double locking fold over clasp. Many people think the only style of clasp out there is the Tang buckle, kind of like a belt buckle with the little pin and the holes in the strap so that you can adjust the size. Well, there's a lot more to watch buckles and clasps than that. In fact, we're going to show you 7 different styles so you know which one suits you best when purchasing a new watch. On the last episode, I asked you if we should change the name of the channel from Coffee and Watches to Beer and Watches, and the feedback has been tremendous. In fact, many of you have come up with suggestions already. So that change will be coming really soon in the next couple of episodes. If you have ideas for craft beers that you want to see me review, then make sure you leave them in the comments section below. Now, all that being said, the watch that I'm wearing today comes with a double fold over locking clasp. Very secure. We're going to turn the camera around and show you the different styles of clasps that are out there. Let's get into it right now. Hi everyone, here we are on my laptop, and right now we're on the Coffee and Watches YouTube page. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe now so that you can become a part of my Coffee and Watches family. Now, I'm here because we're going to go through Amazon. It's a little bit easier to show you the clasps and buckles that I'm talking about on Amazon. So let's get into it right now. Now, the first one that we have here is a single fold deployment clasp. Now, you can get these in single fold or multi-fold. Now, before we get into this clasp, let me first settle an argument. Is it deployant or deployment? Well, it is deployant. This clasp is called a deployant clasp. Many people out there, including myself, and I do it from time to time. I may have done it already in this video, but it is called a deployant clasp, not a deployment clasp. A watch has a deployant clasp. A military unit goes on deployment. You can go on deployment wearing a deployant, but you can't do it the other way around. I hope that makes sense. First of all, let's take a look at the single deployant clasp here. And the deployant clasp was created in 1910 by Louis Cartier. So there you go, a little bit of information for you. I like to keep my episodes fun and educational at the same time. A deployant clasp comes in both single and double foldovers. This is a single here. We'll give you a little bit of a different view. There you go. That's a pretty good view showing you the deployant clasp. So that's our first. Now let's move on to the second type of clasp buckle that you can get on a watch. It is this one. Now this is similar to a double deployant clasp. However, this is a push button deployant clasp. You can see the 2 buttons here and here, top and bottom, and they serve 2 very important functions. A, security, ensuring that the clasp doesn't pop open accidentally, and B, the watch can be put on and off the wrist a little easier than with a regular deployant clasp. Now, moving on to our third clasp, the double lock fold over clasp with push button. You can see it right there. This clasp comes in 2 types, with the push button and without the push button. It's commonly found in sports style watches, and it has this added fold over clasp right here, which gives the watch buckle added security. You need to push this button to actually open the clasp. Now, moving along to our 5th style of clasp, it is this one, the hidden clasp or the butterfly clasp. You'll notice this one when open looks very similar to the double deployant buckle. However, when it is closed, that's where it is different. The difference is that it is hidden on the inside of the strap. This particular buckle can be found more on dress style watches. The 2 hinges can be seen folding to opposite sides, which is where it gets its name, the butterfly clasp. The hinges are opening up like the wings of a butterfly. Pressing the 2 buttons here here both releases and locks the buckle together. Now moving on to our sixth style of buckle, this is the one that's most commonly known, of course the Tang style buckle. And as you can see, it most commonly represents a belt buckle. The way that it works is the pin here inserts into a number of holes in the leather strap to tighten or loosen the watch strap on the wrist. Now in this style of buckle, the leather band is bent every time that the watch is put on, which of course can cause this leather to fade and crack over time. It is, however, an inexpensive watch clasp with a timeless look. Our seventh clasp in the collection is this one. It is the jewelry fold over watch clasp. Now more often than not, this is called a jewelry clasp rather than a fold over clasp. The reason being that it's the kind of clasp that you can find on jewelry and bracelets. And finally, moving along to number 8 on our list of watch buckles and clasps is the Velcro strap. Often found on NATO and textile straps, it is by far the easiest one to use. Simply by adjusting the size to the wrist and then velcroing the two sides together, the watch is secure. While not the prettiest, and you're probably not going to wear it to a black tie event, it is the most affordable watch closure in this list. Probably also the most sporty and playful and available in a whole array of colors, as you can see. I like that one, the red and black one. That's cool. So there you have it, a look at the different buckles and clasps that you can get on your next watch. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this episode. Happy Monday again. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you on the next episode on Wednesday. Now, once again, if this is your first time here, please click on the subscribe button over there to the right of the screen so that you become part of my Coffee and Watches family. And also, if you are a subscriber, or if you're just subscribing now but haven't clicked on the bell button, make sure you click on the bell button up there to the right of the search bar. That will notify you every time I release a new video here on my channel, so you stay up to date and informed with the latest watch videos. And finally, leave me a thumbs up, and if you enjoyed this video, please, please, please leave me a comment in the comment section below. I love to hear from you guys, and I respond to every single one of my comments. Thanks so much, guys. Here's another video for you to watch if you haven't seen it already. And also, one last time to subscribe, click on the guy with the beard. My name is Matt Johnson. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll see you again on Wednesday for another episode of Coffee and Watches. Bye for now.